Hello and welcome to another edition of Battletech Advanced, brought to you by Commando Gaming. Strategic Gaming brought to you live on twitch.tv at Commando Gaming 1. Thank you for joining us. Normally I don't stream this game during this window because usually it is the domain of our good friend Bloody Doves, who develops this mod. However, since he is not streaming today, BTA, I'm going ahead and doing a bonus stream because we had some technical difficulties in Twitch this morning that really limited our ability to provide a quality stream. So combining that with the fact that quite frankly I wanted to play some BTA and I don't have enough time to start a stream on another game that I didn't want, that I want to eventually get to, which is Elite Dangerous. We're just going to roll out some BTA for a bonus stream this afternoon. Hopefully some people will join in. Again, normally I don't stream at this time. Usually we stream at 9 a.m. Eastern Time for 4 hours of Battletech Advanced every morning. So please join us during our regular broadcast time, but let's have some fun. Alright, so you've got a escort mission. That's right, we were going to do this hot landing mission because we need some mechs. So we're going to take our Orion, our Pokey, which is a dervish. It was named Pokey. In fact, what we should do, we'll do that after this mission. What I like to do is actually name our mechs related to what their roles are. So, for example, our Orion is fire support. Our Dervish is direct fire. Our Huron Warrior is our sniper. Our Lynx is also a fire support sniper. Our fire starters here are disablers, so that is their role, and I like to put a name associated with their role to the mechs. So we'll do that after this next mission. So let's have a nice bonus stream this afternoon. Really disappointed about our technical difficulties this morning. Those were confirmed to be an issue with Twitch and not anything on our end. There was problems throughout North America with people unable to stream without getting interrupted this morning. I was worried about that this morning when it wouldn't let me put a proper title on our stream. And I was hopeful that it was just a glitch tied to naming the streams, but unfortunately it was a far broader issue. So let's jump in. We got a nice mission teed up. Hey Thomas, how are you? We're doing a bonus stream this afternoon because we had some problems with our Twitch stream this morning. Normally I wouldn't stream this game opposite of Bloody Doves, who developed the mod, but since he is streaming a different game today, I'll go ahead and stream this one for a couple hours of bonus stream this afternoon. Oh, we got hostile reinforcements, and we got the high ground on them. We can't get in firing range. We'll have to take the high ground and then engage those reinforcements. We can't. I could try to skirt along the edge of the map here, but it's not guaranteed that we'll get through. So we'll just push forward to the high ground. How are things going with you, Thomas? Hope you're enjoying the evening. Aye, aye. Right, let's see if we can take out these reinforcements. Whoa, we got an excavator mech. Really looking for some enemies that we can get some salvage out of. We're short of resources, either functioning mechs or cash. Oh, playing BTA yourself. Awesome. All right, so we got a Cyclone. Our Cyclone got destroyed. I wouldn't mind getting another Cyclone. We have a Hunchback. We have an Excavator mech. And we have 2 Cyclones. So I could probably put together a Cyclone. So that's actually probably the best salvage here. But our best shot is an Excavator mech because they're too slow. So they're so slow. Good to hear that you're enjoying BTA yourself, Thomas. We firmly support BTA, so if there's any questions that you have, any support that we can give you with regard to Battletech Advanced, we're happy to do that. It's one of our all-time favorite games, and that's why we stream it as much as we do. Oh, somebody fell down. An enemy fell down somewhere. I don't think it had anything to do with us.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
All right. So normally I would be watching Bloody Doves play. Ah, you got a Kit Fox. So Thomas, did you venture into clan space to get that Kit Fox, or did you get it as salvage in the Inner Sphere? Because there's nothing I enjoy more than when the clan does a raid on the Inner Sphere and I can get some sweet clan technology without having to go into clan space. Oh, okay. So you found it. So they probably, the clan was probably doing a raid in your space, and you ended up getting salvage. That's obviously nice. Right, with 2 Cyclones down there, I would love to get enough parts to put together a Cyclone, since ours got destroyed. Unfortunately, those Cyclones are very expensive to repair. I'd like to get one back as our scout mech.
Yeah.
Right. Our Orion at least can get into this fight. Clanners on a Lyran world. Well, we should definitely try to get rid of them when possible. I don't care about salvage on this Excavator mech, so let's just see if we can't tear this thing apart before we have to fight it. These Excavator mechs, I've seen people in our Discord try to figure out good ways to use these, but I haven't been very impressed with them. I mean, they're basically aggro mechs, and they just don't have the military ability. Yeah, the only problem with Kit Foxes is the melee flaw. Yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons that... it's a double-edged sword, right? So we're lucky to have that issue. Otherwise, it would be really hard to go to clan space and fight them head to head, because melee is the biggest advantage you have against the clan. But when you take their clan technology, yeah, they have that melee inability. Or lack of ability for melee. So eventually what I like to do is have a mixed unit. I'll have a unit that is comprised of clan and Inner Sphere, and then I use the Inner Sphere mechs for any time that I need melee. Trying to overheat that Cyclone. If we can get 4 Cyclone parts out of this mission, it would be pretty good. I mean, obviously I'm going to look for something better, but I would like to replace our Cyclone that we couldn't afford to repair, and I had to trash it. Or did I? No, I think it's in the repair bay now, actually. But it was still very expensive. I can always cancel that and
On
then
the clock.
use the new Cyclone that gets put together, because then I don't have to pay for all those expensive repairs. Alright, let's keep working on this excavator mech. I'd love to just get this thing off of the field quickly. Don't really care about salvage on this thing. Alright, the one thing those things do have going for them is armor. So it's going to take a while for us to push through the excavator mech's armor. Alright, we got a hunchback.
Wow, their targeting skills aren't impressive.
Fortunately, the rest of our lance is now cresting.
Onward.
No, you do have to repair before storing, but you can either not repair and just have it sit in the mech bay, or you can scrap and then you don't have to worry about doing the repairs. Alright, so what can we do? I want to target a Cyclone, because I'd really like to get salvage on some Cyclones here. So let's go for a headshot on this Cyclone. Nope. Oh! Engine destroyed. 3 salvageable parts. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Not bad. If I can get one more part, then I can put together a Cyclone. And then I could cancel the repair
I hear ya.
on the Cyclone that I'm repairing,
Don't need to tell me twice.
and then not have to pay the expenses of that repair. Right, let's keep hitting that Cyclone.
Commencing Alpha Strike.
That other Cyclone I don't have to worry about picking apart so much now, because I only need one part. Alright, here comes the primary enemy formation coming up. So we're going to have these remaining 3 mechs plus the original target to take out now. They're rallying to help their friends.
Move order received.
Alright, excavator mech again. I don't care about salvage on this thing, so let's just hopefully kill it quickly. There we go. There goes the excavator mech.
Enemy down.
Yeah, and then there's the hunchback as well.
Receiving you.
Yeah, really, the hunchback would be,
I copy.
if I put one together, I'd probably just sell it, which wouldn't be a horrible thing. But when you're looking at mechs, you got to think about like what your long-term goals for your mech company is.
Yes, Commander.
And for me, adding a hunchback doesn't really help my mech bay progress.
Engaging.
Nice. Sounds like you're going to get yourself some complete mechs, Thomas. Very nice. Just don't get cocky. Those clanners will really surprise you sometimes if you're overconfident.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Alright, let's see if we can do precision strike. I'd just like to get this hunchback off the map quickly. I don't really care about salvage on this hunchback because it's really not a long-term mech that I want to have in my
Nothing like the sweet
mech bay. It would just be a placeholder basically while I get something better. The Cyclones, on the other hand, are really good scouts. So the Cyclones actually have more value to me. Ouch. Even though they have lower tonnage.
That shot went internal. They will be done. I'm walking here.
Alright, again, let's just hope we can push through this hunchback quickly. Enough sandpaper on the hunchback? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the hunchback is solid for what it is, but
Waiting for orders.
I would rather have a light that I could use
On my way.
way into the future than a hunchback that would only be a stopgap mech for me.
Take this.
I don't have any long-term plans for a hunchback. A cyclone, on the other hand, I can use as a scout for a long time. They actually have a defined role that is more valuable to me based on what they do than simple tonnage.
Systems holding.
Now I've got a Stinger. Okay. Again, Cyclone looks like it's the best salvage so far.
Ha! Barely hit me.
Ooh, structure exposed on our Dervish. That's one negative of having that
Something just bounced around.
hunchback just hanging around here. We need to
Good enough.
just finish this thing off. Not the best hit percent chances, but we'll see if we can just use a volume of fire to finish this enemy off. Hit injury. Okay.
Standing by.
Our fire starters are going to keep working on that cyclone.
Position. You wanna go? Let's go.
See if we can get a couple parts out of this just to increase the chances that we'll get enough parts to put a cyclone together. The more parts the better on the mechs that you want, obviously.
Reporting.
Yeah, we're just going to keep kicking him
As you wish.
and hitting him with flamers. Ideally, we'd like this cyclone pilot to
Target's
eject.
taking a critical hit.
That would be the best case scenario. Come on. Eject. Alright, he didn't eject. Well, looks like that 35 tonner is a fire starter. Alright, let's see what this cyclone does. It's overheating. Is it going to keep firing? Yep. Because it feels it's in a desperate situation. So that usually the AI is much better about overheating. Except in that scenario,
What do you want?
the AI pretty much decided, well, if I don't shoot, I'm probably going to die. So I'm going to risk overheating.
Let's get down to it.
Let's do precision strike on this hunchback, including the rocket launchers. Just want to get rid of this hunchback nice and quick. It's still hanging in there.
Oh, who needed salvage anyways?
Ooh, rear shots on our pokey.
I just dropped my
Wouldn't be surprised if that was a lynx in the background there. Let's see if we can finish off this hunchback. Come on. Ah, of course, we missed the shot with the Gauss
I
rifle.
think things.
Oh, he ejected. Oh, 4 parts. Well, you know what? If we get a hunchback put together, we can just sell it. But we're not going to prioritize that salvage. Alright. Alright, so we're going to let our fire starters hopefully finish off that cyclone.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And then the rest of us, our Lance, can push forward. And work on these,
Got it.
the original target here. Good hit on that Stinger, considering we had a low hit percent chance.
On my way.
Yeah, might as well keep
Giving everything.
working on that Stinger. Can't take these missiles home with us, boys, so let's just See if we can take that stinger out quick.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
No luck there. Right, let's go for a kick. Yes, nice.
Target
How many
neutralized.
parts? 3 parts. So we're going to have 6 cyclone parts available. So that gives us a pretty good chance of putting together a cyclone.
How might I help?
Alright, let's push on these enemies. So we have another fire starter. So we got a blackjack. This is the PPC blackjack.
Target acquired and locked
And we
in.
still have that stinger. Ooh, nice hit on that stinger there. Very nice. Alright, fire starter. Blackjack. Oh, hey, Thomas. I have a Ridgeback Boxer mix. Sorry about the barking.
Alright, let's get down to it.
He's a rescue, so sometimes he's a little over vocal about his concerns. But we love him anyways. But thank you for asking. He's just a little bit on the skittish side. He was abused. Oh, we got a 55 tonner. He's usually pretty good during streams because it's nice and dark and quiet in here, and he loves to hear me talk. So works out well for both of us most of the time. Alright, got that stinger. Do I want to take this Gosh rifle shot? It's a 42% chance. We got enough ammo. We should be okay. Oh, that was a hit! Oh!
Salvage that.
And that's why sometimes you take those low percent shots. Because sometimes it works out. That was a nice hit right there.
Got it.
Let's try to maximize salvage on this
Here we
group
go.
here. Ooh, complete whiff on the fire starter there.
Hey, stay in the crosshair.
Commander. Coordinates received.
Alright. Alright, so we've got some enemies that are hanging back there in the distance. Let's do some fast cam. See if we can do some damage over time to those mechs over there. Still never get tired of watching the effects in this game. They're just still stunning after all this time. I still really enjoy watching the special effects. Obviously, they've been ginned up a little bit with the mod, but still really enjoy the quality of the special effects in this game. Even 3 years later, they did a really good job with the base game.
You have orders?
And it's the quality of the base game that allows the mods to be as great as they are. So we owe Harebrained Schemes for giving us a really quality game. I always tell people if I meet somebody from Harebrained Schemes that worked on this game, they're not buying a drink that night. Because I've gotten
Right there, Commander.
4,200 hours of entertainment out of this game so far and counting. So It's definitely been the best value per dollar, right? So I'm just curious. I'm just going to do the math here. So altogether, I probably spent, including the DLCs, we probably spent about $80 divided by 4,200. So the entertainment I get out of this game costs me 2 cents an hour. 2 cents an hour, and each hour it gets cheaper, obviously. So, talk about a good deal. Alright, so we got a blackjack, a dervish. Okay. I wouldn't mind adding another dervish, actually. And the fire starter. Alright. Hit percent chance says to go for the blackjack here. We're definitely going to try to get as much salvage out of these mechs as we can. I'd probably rather have the dervish than the cyclone parts. I'd rather have the cyclone parts than the blackjack parts. And I don't really need another fire starter, because we already have 2.
There's a hole in my armor.
And that's kind of the magic number right now. Now, if it was a Omni Blackjack, that would be a different story. Or an Omni Fire Starter, that would be a different story. Alright, we can hit this Blackjack. Nice hit there.
Good to go.
Challenge is these enemies are just kind of
You betcha.
hanging out in the... well, you have better choices than me, Thomas. You've got all that clan tech to choose from. I'm jealous. I haven't seen any clans yet on this playthrough. Hopefully we'll see some clans eventually.
When I'm attacking you.
Usually at the end of a playthrough, I'll and I know I'm about to restart, I'll go into clan space and have some fun attacking some clans. Alright, let's keep hitting that blackjack with some more fast cam. Let's force them to get out of those trees.
Receiving you.
That's one of the goals of the fast cam here. Alright, let's try to flank with our
Going full throttle.
lights here on the left side.
All
Keep
weapons
hitting that
loaded.
fire starter. Our fire starter is far superior because I have heavy flamers on mine. Yep. Clan lights are not a joke. So usually my rule for playing the clans is I want to be 2 levels above their tonnage. So if I'm fighting lights, I want to have heavies. If I'm fighting assaults, I want to, or if I'm fighting mediums, I want to have assaults. And then after that, you just have to use your best strategy. But generally speaking, you have to significantly out-ton clan mechs to really have a decent chance of salvage without massive damage to your lance. So there's no such thing as taking too much tonnage or too much firepower when you're up against the clans, because that is your only excuse. Oh, you're running mediums and lights. That is very risky. Running mediums and lights against clan lights. Well, you didn't have a choice because they showed up where you were. But I wouldn't seek them out unless I had a significant advantage in tunner. 6 versus 1.5. Oh, there's 6 versus 1.5 skull. I'm not sure what you mean there. But it sounds like you're definitely in a tough spot as far as punching above your weight against the clans there. So you got to really maximize your strategic decisions when you're playing on even footing with the clan. You have to use every dirty trick you can come up with. And one of my favorite tricks with the clan, get in there and melee the heck out of them. Because that's one thing if you force the clan to fight you melee to melee, you're going to win.
On my way.
No question about it. All right, precision strike. Let's go for the head on this dervish. Come on. Nope. Ooh, he took out a lot of his weapons, though.
Take that.
That's a good start.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Hunchback, Whitworth, Blitzkrieg, Cicada, Kit, and a fire starter. Oof. All I could say is
Firing
get in there and melee the heck out of them, because that's your one advantage. The Hunchback, the Blitzkrieg, Cicada, and the fire starter are going to be good melee options for you against the clan.
Position confirmed.
So I would definitely try to use melee as much as you can.
Engage.
Oof.
Ready for orders.
Alright, let's have one fire starter, see if they can finish off their fire starter.
Locked on for physical attack. Mess them up.
There we go, nice.
Good.
Nice, nice, nice. I want to thank everybody who's joining us. Again, normally I stream this game 9 a.m. Eastern Time,
Knowledge.
Monday through Sunday. And normally I would not stream in this time slot because this is Bloody Dove's time slot. But since he is streaming Skyrim and we had some technical difficulties with our morning stream, thank you Twitch. I'm doing this as a bonus stream. So if you're new to our channel, please consider giving us a follow
Much armor left in that location.
and joining us during our regular time slot.
Alright, let's get down to it.
Alright, I can't shoot this dervish because I'll probably end up hitting my fire starter. Alright, so let's keep working on this blackjack here. I don't really not really too worried about salvage on this blackjack, so hopefully we can tear this guy apart and finish him off.
Well, I needed
Not
something
quite enough.
fast. Nothing like the sweet smell of chuck.
Acknowledge.
Let's keep going with precision strikes on the head of this dervish. See if we can get a headshot and maybe get more salvage. Nope. Yeah, well, we finished him off at least.
Down.
3 parts. 3 parts of a dervish. Definitely going to have some tough salvage choices
Coordinates
here.
received.
3 parts of a dervish.
All weapons
See if we
are
can get
go.
knocked down on that blackjack before you can fire. There we go. Come on, eject, blackjack. You know you want to eject.
Standing by.
Oh, this is too easy.
Affirmative.
There we go.
Hostile.
Once that blackjack is down, follow the leader is going to give me a kill pretty quickly with those LRMs.
Successful.
All right. Going to have some interesting salvage choices here, which is good because I need some salvage. All right, got a little damage to our fire starter and both of our fire starters and to our dervish. All right, so we got 1 blackjack part. We got 3 dervish parts. I'm going to take the dervish parts. And I'm going to hope we get very lucky on the cyclone parts. Alright, we're going to give that a try, see what happens. Alright, so we got the Blackjack, Cyclone, Cyclone, Dervish, 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 Excavator, Excavator, ERPPC, Guardian ECM times 2. Not a bad return on salvage. I don't think that's going to give us any mechs we can put together right now. But it's a start. Alright, thank goodness we have that RAM powering us to a quick load. Used to take us forever to get to this load screen. Alright, let's check out the mech bay. Got a couple quick repairs. Oh, our Orion got damaged too? Oh wait, no, this is the damaged Orion we knew about. Okay. Dervish, day to repair. This is our Cyclone that needs repairs. Alright, let's repair that fire starter. Gonna repair that fire starter. Alright, did we put anything together? Oh, we did. Okay, so I could put together a Dervish. Alright, so I could put together the Dervish M. Two federated, so that's the missile build. And then we have the Dervish Primitive. Yeah, we're going to put together the Dervish M. Okay, we'll take 4 parts out of salvage. Okay, so we've got that Dervish M. We got our other Dervish M that's under repair. Ooh, okay, Thomas says he got a Jenner, 2C, Royal Stinger, Incubus, Grendel, Huntsman for the OP4. Okay. Alright, so the Jenner, Incubus, and Huntsman. Okay, so the Huntsman is definitely their heavy hitter there, Thomas. So what I would try to do is use the fire starter to keep the Huntsman busy. And then I would focus everybody else on the Incubus in this order. The Incubus, the Jenner, the Grendel, and then the Royal Stinger last. And that's going to be the way you're going to have to be. But I would really try to use the fire starter to keep the Huntsman busy. Alright, so do we have any other mechs we could put together? I got so excited by that Dervish. Nope. No, we did not. Okay. Alright, so let's look at this Dervish. This is not anywhere close to the Dervish that I currently have. Yeah, so this is the LRM build Dervish. Okay, so we're going to strip off the jump jets. Don't need jump jets on a Dervish. Got better uses for that tonnage. I'm going to take off the LRMs. We're also going to take off the LRM SRM2s. Going to take off that SRM2. We'll keep the SRM ammo in the legs. I don't know why anybody would put ammo in the center torso. Alright, let's see what weapons we have. Turn this into a missile build. Alright, we got some... Alright. The most efficient SRM is SRM4. So let's do SRM4, 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 SRM4. Okay, so that gives us SRM 24. Not a bad salvo. We're going to go through SRMs pretty quickly though, so let's find some ammo for that. You know what? we'll take some Inferno so we can switch between Inferno and regular SRMs. Can't run that order. Jenner legged round 1. Okay, that's fine. I was just giving you some general parameters on what I would do. But that's a good start, legging that Jenner. That definitely helps. Alright, so we have extra tonnage available, so let's just maximize the tonnage. And yeah, that's probably the most I can do with this dervish.
I'll let you know when that's done.
Okay. Okay. Oh, so one of the things I wanted to do, we're going to do is we're going to actually name the mechs for what they actually do. It makes it much easier. So this mech is a LRM build fire support. So we're going to call it Death from Above, if I can spell correctly. Death from Above. So now I know, just by looking at that mech's name, I know what it's supposed to do. Okay, links. Fire support links. There we go. So now I know what these guys are supposed to do. Alright, alright, same thing. This is one thing that I don't think enough people do, is they take the time to name their mechs. If you read the lore, all the mech warriors name their mechs based on their personal preferences. Alright, let's do... Brawler. Makes it much easier, especially when you have multiple mechs of the same type, to figure out what you want to do with the mechs if you have a name attached to them. There we go. Alright, 14 days. We need to get some mechs and or money. Alright, so we got to defend the base mission. Solo duel. Alright. Solo duel, huh? Alright. Max is 65 tons. Alright. Alright. We're going to take our dervish. And we're going to take our commander, because he's our missile master. Alright. Hopefully the mech we're up against is a mech that would be useful for us. This dervish actually has a lot of firepower for its tonnage, so we should be fine. Especially with a missile master at the wheel. The wheel, or technically it would be the joystick.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, so this guy, apparently this person has a grudge against me.
Hey guys, you think we'll run into Santa?
This guy has a grudge against me. All right, so let's stay evasive. Let's find out what we're up against.
High speed.
Oh, it's a grasshopper. This is some nice salvage. This is some really nice salvage. We're just going to have to... Alright, this guy's really evasive, but we're going to have to
Let's see about
take the shots and hope that we have enough ammo to finish him off. This is going to be a nasty battle because this grasshopper is pretty powerful. Hey, Goggles, how are you? We're doing a makeup stream since Twitch wasn't working so good this morning, so thank you for stopping by.
on the clock.
Right now I'm in the middle of a solo duel against a grasshopper, and all I have is a dervish,
Bad decisions at high speed.
so they definitely have an advantage on me. But I would argue I've got more firepower. So let's see if we can do significant damage to this grasshopper quickly. Oof. Not as much as I was hoping for there. Glad you're doing good, Goggles. Oh, I need him to keep missing. So I have to stay evasive every single round.
Ah, I can see why people enjoy this line of work.
Well, you don't have to thank me, Goggles, because I am always happy to stream. My favorite game. Right, we can't play around here, so we have the advantage. We're going to hit this guy in the rear with everything we've got. Come on, die. Die, grasshopper. No.
Well, we needed salvage anyways.
Right, he's still got all of his weapons. I cannot believe he's only hit us with one medium laser in 3 rounds. We are really getting lucky.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Right, we're going to keep going for the rear.
Let's make some bad decisions at high speed.
This is our big advantage, is maximum firepower. There we go. There goes that grasshopper. Tell me we got a couple of pieces, please.
I'm legally obligated
4!
to inform you on paper.
4 parts of a grasshopper. We might actually get a few of these. Let's see what happens. A grasshopper would be a nice game changer for us. Alright, no damage. Oh, might actually get a grasshopper. 1, 2, 3. And 4 medium lasers. I think I already had a grasshopper part. Hey, Thomas, how's your clan battle going? Thomas was fighting a clan raid, and he had a pretty good matchup against him, given the mechs that he had available. All right, tell me we have the parts for a grasshopper. We do. All right, so I can put together the 5N grasshopper. Yeah, so he has a secret affinity for King Crab, so I go to Steiner Space. So what you could do, Goggles, you do have the ability to retrain him to be a ballistics master, which would be a good fit for the King Crab. Jenner down, Huntsman down, 1 torso. All right, you're making good progress, Thomas. So, Goggles, sometimes the affinity, if it really bugs you, you can just retrain the pilot. I think it costs you a certain amount of C-bills, but that is an option for you. Yep, you can retrain. Hold on, let me go to the barracks. I've never actually done it myself. I'd have to look through the notes. Let's see. Let's see if there's a way. No affinity, Orion. No, reset at the bottom is only for... Hey, Matt, good to see you. Reset at the bottom is only if you are making... Like, see, if I make this change right here and then I hit reset, it takes away that one change, but it doesn't reset the pilot. I know there's a way to retrain the pilot. I think you have to get the pilot to level 10 across the board before you can retrain a pilot. So if you get the pilot to level 10 on everything, then I believe you can retrain them. I've never done it myself,
Yes, Commander.
because usually once I get to a level 10 pilot, I'm trying to upgrade somebody else.
Skipper.
But I know you can do that. I'm not as committed to the pilots as some people can be.
I live to serve.
Waiting for orders.
I wish there was some way, although I guess it would be slavery, if you could contract some of your mech warriors out to another company once you have level 10s and you want to build up other
Commander?
level pilots.
I'm on the clock. What do you...
Waiting for orders.
But unfortunately, I think that would be slavery. Yeah, I would check Goggles in the Discord. I'm pretty sure there's a way that you can retrain your pilots. That's one of the modules for this game. Is it literally says. So I would check in the Discord. I'll try to check as well. I haven't done it in quite some time. I usually don't worry about those piloting affinities because a level 10 pilot is a level 10 pilot. I mean, the differences are going to be very small. If they're already a great pilot, I don't think you have to worry about it so much. Good to see you, Matt. As always, Matt does some streams with us. He did Divinity 2 with us last night. He'll be doing, I'm assuming, MechWarrior 5 with us again on Wednesday. Alright, so we got a Grasshopper J or a Grasshopper N to put together. Grasshopper J usually has more higher end technology. Let's see. Large pulse lasers, ER medium lasers, and Streak SRM for close range firepower. Okay. So neither of these mechs... Oh, okay. So actually the N is going to do more for me right now than the J. Because I need a disabler mech. So watch what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the... Alright, so I'm saving the J parts for later. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fire starter, which is my disabler, which is this one, and I'm going to actually put that into storage. And we're going to turn this grasshopper into a disabler. Okay, so first of all, we're going to take the jump jets off the grasshopper. I don't think the jump jets are really worth the tonnage on the Grasshopper. Oh, it appears you have to have the right Argo upgrades. Addressing that right now. Okay, no problem. I think, yeah. All right, that reminds me. Yeah, that's how you have to do it. All right, so we want to turn this into a disabler. So we're going to take off the PPC. So we have enough tonnage. All right, now I have a whole bunch of flamers. I have heavy flamers. So heavy flamer. Heavy flamer. Heavy flamer, area of effect flamer, area of effect flamer. Let's see, area of effect flamer, and that should make it pretty hot. Yeah, third training pod. I think that's what you need. Alright, so this is going to make this Grasshopper pretty hot for the enemy. And then we're going to maximize our armor. And that's a good start. Eventually, I would like to put an XL engine in. But right now, I need the mech more than I need the XL engine.
Fine. I'll let you know when that's done.
Alright, so we're going to wait 2 days for that. And the question is, what do I not need anymore if I have the Grasshopper? I probably don't need this Hunchback anymore. So let's put that Hunchback into storage. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so let's wait for that Grasshopper to be completed. Boom. Alright, so like I said in the mech bay, we're trying to name our mechs for what their role is going to be. Alright, so this is going to be our disabler. So let's call it Firestorm. Firestorm. So his whole job is just to overheat the heaviest enemy mech with all these flamers. And he should be well suited for that role. Alright, let's find ourselves a mission. Alright, we got an escort. We got a patrol. Tag team. Tag team back again. Down, turn in scrap. Forces are okay. So tag team mission. Let's go with the tag team mission. All right. So we're going to take our let's take our Orion for fire support. We'll put our commander in the Orion. We're going to take the Grasshopper. The Grasshopper is going to be our brawler and disabler. So we need somebody with heat ability. So we'll take Tortured Lemming here. Put her in the Firestorm. Who are we going to put in the Pokey? We'll put a skewed one in Pokey here. We still want to take our Sniper. And we'll put Goggles, since he's our sniper, in the Sharpshooter. And then we'll take our fire support Lynx. And another backup fire starter. Put our... Okay, and... yeah, we'll put Coach in the fire support Lynx. And so we've got the Firestorm Grasshopper, Death from Above the Orion, Pokey the Dervish, Sharpshooter, Fire Lynx, and the Firestarter. And let's deploy. Alright, so this mission type, the biggest challenge is that we have to keep our friendly forces from being completely destroyed before we destroy the enemy. Usually at least one of our supporting mechs has to survive. This is where things get tricky, because they usually deploy you way too far from the force that you're trying to support. So it's usually just a race to see if you can get there before your supporting force is destroyed. Alright, let's go. Salvage is job one.
Initiated.
Especially now that we have a grasshopper that can really overheat enemies very quickly. Okay. Alright, so there's the forces that we're supposed to protect. As you can see, they're way... Actually, they're not that far away from us for once. Alright, so they're going to say, we don't need your help. We've done this a million times before. Alright, so here's the enemy force we have to destroy. And here's the force that we need to protect. They actually are a pretty decent force. They should be able to survive on their own. But let's get to the enemy as quickly as possible here.
Aye, aye.
So we're going to try to get into the midst of the enemy as quickly as possible. So they'll focus on us instead of the forces that we're trying to support. I see a lot of light mechs. Well, there's a Raven. I wouldn't mind a Raven. Raven would upgrade my scouts, that's for sure. I'm not seeing anything that's too dangerous yet. Which means the other shoe is about to drop any time now.
What do you need?
Alright, let's see what we got here. That's a Jenner. Really? They're sending a Jenner after us?
Firing on target.
I think our company is a little more advanced than dealing with a Jenner, but okay. Ooh, head hit. I'll take that. I mean, I'll take salvage on a Jenner. We're not going to add it to our mech bay, but we could certainly sell it. We could use some money. As always, we are running short of money. A mech company is not exactly the best business model. It's certainly fun,
Ready for orders.
but is it the best business? Probably not.
No shooting, just running.
I think that's fair to say. Oh, we got a Nighthawk. Way out there. For some reason, we have a best chance of hitting that Nighthawk of all things. Probably because it has no evasion. So let's hit the Nighthawk, and then we'll hit the Jenner with everything else. Or more likely than not, miss the Jenner with everything else.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Missed the Nighthawk. And of course we hit the Jenner with much lower hit percent chance. Go figure. That's RNG.
Confirmed.
Let's get our links down here. I like this links. It has a lot of firepower for its tonnage. But also the beauty of the PPC is also that's going to disrupt the sensors of your target.
Reporting minimal damage.
That's just as important as the damage that a PPC will do is the fact that your enemy sensors are impaired when they're hit with that PPC. Besides, I'm down with PPC. If anybody asks me, they say, "Are you down with PPC?" I say, "Yeah, I'm down with PPC." Absolutely. Yeah, Goggles, let me know what happens with that retraining of that pilot. Like I said, I've never done it before, probably because it requires all the training pods, and I usually do the first training pod, and then I don't really bother after that. So that might be why I've never retrained a pilot before. Usually I just get them up to level 10, put them into the mech bay or the barracks for emergency use, and then I build up others to the higher level. Alright, let's just spam this Jenner.
Here we go.
It's our Grasshopper. We want our Grasshopper to get in close. He's our melee guy.
You missed.
On the clock. What do you want?
Alright.
Let's get down to it.
What do I want the most salvage from here? So far, it would be the Jenner. So let's actually put some fast cam around that Jenner, because the fast cam will do damage to the legs specifically as the Raven runs around trying to get out of the minefield, and that's a good way to maximize our salvage on that Raven.
Waiting for orders.
Alright. So also push our fire starter down there. We want to get our fire starter in the thick of it as quickly as possible. Another lance coming in. Another enemy lance. Okay. We got a Whitworth. Light carrier. What does that light carrier have on it? We should probably get rid of this light carrier as quick as we can. What? That's it? One of the negatives about these longer fights that have more mechs in them is it just takes you a while to actually have your turns. My record, all-time record for the most mechs on the field at the same time was 42. And it was glorious because we had 42 mechs on the field at the same time. But it took forever to get your turns. Forever. I think that battle took... I wouldn't be surprised if it took 2 hours to get through all the mechs on the field. Now, only about 2/3 of them were the enemy. The other third was an allied force, but it was still cool to see 42 mechs on the field at the same time. Alright, we'll just wait for our turn here.
Minimum damage. Guys, nothing. Commander.
Alright, finally we get some turns.
Move order received.
Alright, alright, we really should try to get rid of this weapons carrier.
Taking the shot.
Oh, how is that thing still alive? So the incubus ran away, Thomas.
Hey, what's the
That's very unclan-like. Normally, clan mechs do not run away. That's very unusual. Normally, I would say, well, maybe it was an LRM boat and they were moving to longer range, but that's not really the case for that. For that mech at all.
Daniel,
Right.
on my way.
Alright, we've got a good chance of hitting this Whitworth. Let's do that.
Shot.
And of course we missed. 87% chance.
Gonna need a calibration on my target.
And we miss wide left. Now, see, medium pulse and machine guns. Yeah, there's no real reason for that incubus to run away because they're really a short range mech. They're actually one of the few clan mechs that are decent at melee because they were designed to be proto mechs, which is a whole other story. Come on. Good. There goes that light carrier at least. We're not taking out enough enemies per round. Yeah, Incubus is a training mech that they use for close combat. It's not an LRM boat or anything that would retreat to long range. So that's unusual.
I've been sensor locked.
Good to go.
Alright. Let's push down with our grasshopper. Not getting our grasshopper in range to
Double time.
do what it does best, which is melee and attack with fire. Well, alright, we might as well Battle Lord here. We'll just spam this Whitworth with medium lasers.
Special delivery.
I go back and forth about whether I like the model for the Whitworth or not. It looks very Transformer-y, and I'm not sure if it's good Transformer-y or bad Transformer-y, if you know what I mean.
On the clock.
And if you don't, you're probably too old to remember Transformers.
All right, let's get down to it.
Alright, let's keep hitting that Raven with fast cam here. Like to get some Raven parts out of this mission if we can.
Well, who needed salvage anyways?
Come on, Net Warriors. It's go time.
Alright, it's go time apparently. Alright, fire starter. Can we melee? Yes, we can. Oh, Jenner.
On the move.
Jenner, you shouldn't have stuck around in that area. You should have pulled back or stayed more evasive. We're going to make you pay right now. Nice hits on that Jenner.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
Jenner pulls back and falls down. Oh boy. Ouch. Hard hit on our fire starter there.
I'm taking internal damage.
Alright, Raven, what you gonna do?
Internal structure damage. The bad kind. They're flanking.
Hang in there, fire starter. We'll get you out of there.
Orders.
Alright, we need to push up to support our fire starter. Ooh, good hit percent chance on this hunchback. Let's do precision strike. Really don't care about salvage on the hunchback here.
Here it comes.
So let's just really hit it with everything we got here. See if we can get a quick kill on the hunchback. Yeah, it's going to take a couple rounds. Hunchbacks are tough for their tonnage, no question about it. Ooh, knockdown on that hunchback. Good fire support from our allies there. Ouch. That's gonna hurt.
I lost a weapon.
got a precision strike available.
Going.
Alright, what? Primitive Oswar. Hunchback. Nighthawk. There's not a lot of great salvage here. Let's go for a Gauss rifle shot on the head. No, not the head. On the center torso for this Hunchback. See if we can just maybe finish him off. Not enough. Nice eject there. Fortunately, we're going to have 4 Hunchback parts. So, Thomas, what mechs did you put together out of that mission? Did you get a complete mech out of those clan mechs? Or did you just get parts for future use?
What are your orders, Skipper? I got you.
All right. All right, we got a Locust, a Dervish, Oswar, Nighthawk. Yeah, we should probably go for the Oswar here. Ooh, he already has damage to the center torso. Can we get a quick kill here? Let's see. No, not enough. Not enough for a quick kill there. Too bad. Future use, 2 Huntsmen, 1 Grindle, and 3 Clan XL engines. Ooh, hard hits on our fire starter there. I was hoping to move him.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
The problem with those Clan XL engines is it's so expensive to put them in your mechs that you have to wait until much later. It's much more cost effective just to wait until you can put a complete clan mech together. Because it's going to cost you like 500,000 C-bills just to put that clan mech into or that clan XL engine into an inner sphere mech. It's just very expensive.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright. Is that Raven still running around? Yep, let's keep hitting that with fast cam.
One attitude adjustment coming right up.
Ooh, engine hit.
I'm legally obligated.
3 parts of a Raven. That's not bad.
LRM ammo is depleted. Guess I'll have to actually join the fight now.
Receiving you.
Alright, what do we do with our fire starter? Don't think we have to eject him yet. Let's see if we can
Position confirmed.
use him against the Jenner here.
You want to go? Let's go.
There we go.
This target's taking a critical hit. Critical hit, Commander.
Huh? Every time you hear text on my stream, you think it's your character? Yeah. Text is one of my favorites too.
Move into position.
Let's see if we can just finish off this Jenner. Ah, he fell down and killed himself. Nice. Let's see. Yeah, let's do a precision strike on this Nighthawk. Don't really care about salvage on the Nighthawk here. Just hope we can kill it quickly.
My flavor is empty. I'm receiving you. Onward.
Alright. Goggles? What can you do for me? Hit that Whitworth. That's good. Ah! Miss every time. Alright, waiting for the enemy turns. Like I said, with these missions with multiple enemies, it just takes a while for us to get our turns.
Ready to rock. Affirmative, Commander.
Alright, we're just grinding through these enemies here.
Locking off with all weapon systems.
Thomas, Tex is great for his lore videos. When he does do Battletech playthroughs, they're usually only a half hour long. But they're fun to see his character come out in the gameplay. But they're not like super long
I hear you.
gameplay videos. But I do enjoy them when text plays. Let's hit that Whitworth with our flamers. Ooh, look at that heat. And that was at long range. Sometimes he'll run several missions together, but usually it's one mission and then that's the end of the video. Which, oh, Heliopis. Oh, okay. Now we got some decent salvage on the field because I need one Heliopis part, I think. All right. Right. We got to go get that Heliopis.
On the clock. What do you want?
All right. It's just got a lot more interesting. Where'd that Heliopis go? Or was that a friendly unit that got destroyed? Could have sworn there was a Heliopis here. All right.
All right. Let's get down to it. One attitude adjustment.
Finish off that Whitworth. Boom.
I'm legally obligated to inform you I'm paid per kill.
Another dropship. More enemy reinforcements. This mission's definitely dragging out.
Commander.
All right. Firestarter. Let's be aggressive. You've got some serious damage, so you're either going to take the enemy out or he's going to take you out. So
Firing.
let's see what our Firestarter can do here. More targets, yep.
Ready for orders.
Hopefully better salvage. Outside of the Raven, I haven't seen anything that I really want on this battlefield here. I never could find a way to make an Oswar a really viable mech.
Locked on.
I usually end up just selling them for cash. Firepower is just not what I want to get out of a 60-ton mech. There's just better options in that tonnage bracket. Stretching my neck. Ooh, so you reset the pilot to level 1. Now, do you get the points back, or do you have to start from scratch with the pilot? That would be my big question.
Moving to position.
Do you still keep the skill points? That's what I would want to know before I push that button. Goggles, and I don't know off the top of my head. Logically, you should still keep the skill points. And you just have to retrain them. Hence the name retrain, not erase training, right? That's how I would take it. Oh, okay, you get the points and you can respec. So it costs you 500,000 sea bills to get Bloody Doves just the way you want him to be for that king crab. So, is that what you want to do with 500,000 sea bills? That's the question.
Confirmed.
That's a lot of money.
Roger that, Commander.
Probably why I've never done it. You know, usually in my book, a level 10 pilot is a level 10 pilot. Ooh, nice hits on that Locust.
Bye-bye.
Our Grasshopper is right in that drop zone. That's not good. I really don't want a Leopard to drop down on our Grasshopper. There's that Heliopis. Ouch. Right, we gotta take that Heliopis out. It's cutting through our allies like there's no tomorrow.
What can I do for you?
Right, we gotta get to that Heliopis.
Tell me what to shoot.
Now that we've got vision on that Heliopis, we should be able to take it out pretty
I'm on the clock.
easily.
What do you want? All right, let's get down to it.
Because these things don't have a lot of evasion. It's got 2 thumpers on it too, so it doesn't have a ton of armor. Well, it probably has a ton of armor, but it doesn't have a lot of armor. Right, now we got another enemy lance dropping in.
Aye, aye.
Right, Firestarter, you need to
Orders.
keep running,
Firm.
or you're going to be backstabbed by that new enemy force. You need to push forward and do what you can against that urban assault tank. Hey, Light, nice to see ya. We're doing a bonus stream because our stream this morning was interrupted by Twitch having some major malfunctions. We got a bad tactical scenario here because we need to get rid of that Heliopis. And yet we have a whole bunch... Ooh, is that a Wraith? Is that a Wraith? Ooh, I love me some Wraith.
Aye, aye.
I love me some Wraith. Yep, that's a Wraith. And it's not evasive right now.
Position confirmed.
So we need to tear that Wraith up. Actually, no, I should try to headshot that Wraith. What else can we shoot at? Let's hit the Vulcan. I want to try to headshot that Wraith. That's why I'm not going after it. Wraith is one of my favorite scouts of all time.
Got a lock on me. Commander?
Alright. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Goggles, if you are ever going to be my sharpshooter, you have to get a headshot in on this Wraith right now. Come on. Do it for me. No. Oh, Goggles.
Yup. 10-4.
Alright. Let's see if we can take out one of the legs on this Wraith then. At least take out its evasion.
Inflicted some nasty on that son of a bitch.
Nope. Here comes that Heliopis. What's he gonna shoot at? He's thinking. Alright, Wraith jumps to get its evasion back up.
I hear ya.
Alright, Grasshopper needs to push up
Sprinting.
on that Heliopis. Let's do a Battle Lord here. Grasshopper, get that Heliopis's attention, please. Thank you. Nice hits there. Alright. That's 2 friendly mechs down.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
I need to get rid of this Heliopis. We're running out of options. I wanted to maximize salvage on it. I'm at the point where I just need to kill this thing. There we go. Some structure.
Well, I needed salvage anyways.
Standing by.
Alright, Firestarter, you're gonna have to see what you can do about that Gallant. I know you're kicking above your tonnage, but do the best you can. Keep him busy. Yep, he is overheating. We got that going for us. No doubt. He's going to overheat a lot more once we get our Grasshopper over there. These lighter mechs are gonna drive me crazy.
Harder than that.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah. Let's put as much firepower as we can into this Heliopis at this point. It's the most dangerous mech to our supporting forces right now. There we go. Took out some of his ammo. They don't carry a lot of ammo, so that will help a lot.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Alright. How evasive is that Wraith? We don't have a precision strike anyways, so let's
Acknowledge.
focus on something that we know Goggles can hit. The broadside of a barn, also known as a Heliopis.
Engaging target.
Come on. And he misses. Goggles. Come on, you're killing me, Goggles. You're a level 9 pilot. You shouldn't be missing with your Gauss rifle all the time. If this is the way of saying you're not happy with your mech, we can talk about upgrading your mech when you start hitting your targets. Firestarter doesn't have too much left.
What are your orders, Skipper? Affirmative, Commander.
Alright, Lynx, what do you got? 23%, 34%, 34%. Alright, go after the Firestarter
On
then.
time.
How about 0%? That was pretty awful. Pretty awful shooting there.
Good to go.
Alright. Here we go. Alright, Grasshopper. Get in the face of that Heliopis, please. This is what you're here for. This is your moment.
Firing everything I've got.
Overheat that guy. Please. Nice.
Another hit like that and you're toast.
Nice. That's what that Firestarter's supposed to, or that Grasshopper's supposed to do. Firestorm, baby. Firestorm. Alright, both of the Thumpers are taken out. And now the Heliopis is knocked down. I'd like to get a couple of Heliopis parts.
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, we actually need help with these other mechs that dropped now. Even though the hit percent chances are going to be really poor with these LRMs. Especially since that Firestarter has AMS. Still got some through.
Ready for orders.
Alright. Fire starter, keep working on that galleon.
Location confirmed.
Engaging.
Come on. This has been a long fight. Oh, you backstabbing Vulcan, you. Oh, that's why I hate Vulcans so much.
Yeah.
Really, really hate Vulcans. Hey, Pokey, why don't you just go ahead and kick that fire starter?
Ooh.
Yeah. Give him those SRMs nice and close. Yeah, take that, fire starter. You're trying to kick above your weight,
How'd that taste?
and you're going to pay for it.
They will be done.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just stomp this fire starter. Miss. Goggles, you can't even hit with melee. Why are you my sharpshooter? Ah. Goggles, we're gonna have a meeting about your job performance after this mission. This is not what I'm used to seeing from you. Are you distracted? What is your malfunction?
Ready to rock.
Right, I'm tired of this Vulcan.
Kicking it.
Alright, Vulcan, if you want to backstab me, you're gonna get the same.
Well, this looks bad for you.
Nice! That was a nice backstab. Definitely hit the engine there. That was weird. But I'll take it. Here comes that Wraith. Ooh, we can't afford to lose any more friendly forces here. Alright, we gotta focus down that
Waiting on
Wraith.
you, Commander.
Firestorm, why don't you finish off that?
Don't need to tell me twice.
Heliopis here. This should shut. Why did my flamers not shoot there? Oh, because I punched instead of kicking. That defeated the whole purpose. That was a failure.
Ha! Send me a real opponent!
I'm on the clock. What do you want?
Alright, see if we can finish off this fire starter.
Let's get down to it. The green
No!
top will
Another miss!
top. Sometimes failing is important. However, this will mostly be painful.
There we go. At least we killed him eventually.
I'm legally obligated to inform you on paid per kill.
Let's get fired up! There's work to do!
Let's see if we can finish off this gallant.
I copy.
What's the gallant gonna do? Is it gonna go after the fire starter? Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go for a kick on the race.
Got it.
Take away his evasion, hopefully.
I'm way into it.
Yep, there goes his evasion.
I think I hit something good.
Oh, there goes the engine on the race.
Target neutralized.
2 salvageable parts. Okay. Ah, we didn't even get the Heliopis parts. Not cool. Because the Heliopis was optional, apparently. Alright. Let's look at our salvage options. We got to rebuild the fire starter, but that's pretty much the norm at this point because fire starters are just under-tonned. Alright, so we got Hunchback parts, we got Jenner parts, Nighthawk parts, Oswar parts. We do have Raven parts. We'll take the 2 Wraith parts. What happened there? Like I said, we'll take the 2 Wraith parts. What? What is going on? Come on. Wraith. Wraith. Alright, then I guess we have to take the Raven parts after that. And we'll see what else we get. Alright, Firestarter, Locust, Nighthawk, Nighthawk, Raven, 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 Wraith, Wraith, Guardian ECM. Not too bad. Not too bad. Basically, we traded damage to a Firestarter for a Raven. So that's not a bad trade, in fairness. Alright, so let's take a look at the mech bay. Alright, we're going to have to keep repairing this fire starter. Luckily, it didn't lose its core. Oof. Just all of its weapons. Don't really think the AMS is very useful. So we got the endosteel chassis. Let's put the ferrofibrous on this bad boy. So we have some extra tonnage. And let's just try to make this thing more viable. One of the challenges with the Firestarter is as you move up in tonnage, as great of a mech it is for its tonnage, eventually, you know, you just get into situations where it's just the survivability becomes a little hard. Okay, so it needs we need one heat sink replacement. And we can maximize the armor. It's already maxed. Alright, so so in that situation, we're going to take out the medium lasers. This is one of those rare situations where I'll put a medium pulse on a small mech. Because we have the tonnage and we need to use it for something. There we go. 200,000, 6 days. Ouch. Alright, fortunately, with storage, we've got some new mechs to put. Oh! I can put together the Wraith. Alright, so the Wraith 2 has an ERPPC. Or we have the Wraith 4. What does the Wraith 4 have? Cutting edge. Otherwise, it's the same as the TR1. Let's go with the Wraith 4. Like I said, the Wraith is one of my favorite light scouts. Alright, I can build a Firestarter J. Yeah, might as well do that. Okay, and the reason I'm going to do that, and we're going to build the Raven. Wow. Alright, we got some good mechs out of this mission. Alright, so we're going to take the Firestarter S that we were repairing, and we're going to stop work. And we're going to just scrap that. Because I can just use this Firestarter J. It's not the best Firestarter, but it is a Firestarter. It's going to be a lot cheaper for me to take this Firestarter apart and make it what I want it to be than to rebuild that other Firestarter. So we're going to take out all those jump jets. Take out all these machine gun arrays. We're going to turn this into a more traditional Firestarter. Heavy flamer. Oh, this has got double heat sinks too, so this is a much better Firestarter than what I was trying to repair. ER medium laser, ER medium laser. Flamer, flamer. Okay, 6 tons remaining. All right, let's max armor. We can't put any more weapons on this thing, so this is a rare situation where we're going to put jump jets back on. Doesn't happen very often. But this particular fire starter does pretty well with jump jets. All right, so it'll cost me 64,000 to repair instead of 200,000. All right, let's look at the Raven. See what we can do with this Raven. Thanks to everybody who's joining us on the stream. A Raven with an LRM-15. Now we're gonna get rid of that. Get rid of that. Gonna get rid of the narc beacon. Gonna get rid of the narc launcher. All right. Okay. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn this into a scout. All right. So we're gonna put in the Beagle probe. Well, Beagle probe. We're going to put in our Guardian ECM. We'll put in an armored cowl because these Ravens take a beating. All right, we still have 9 tons left. All right. So watch this. We're going to have some fun with this Raven. Let's see. Put a rocket launcher 15, rocket launcher 15, rocket launcher 15. Yep, we'll have it sniff out some game, absolutely. All right, we still have some tonnage. Amazing. I really should up the armor. So let's up the armor. Let's see. Let's take off the small laser, the small pulse. We're going to put on a snub PPC. No, it's not going to handle that heat. It's not going to handle that heat very well. ER small laser. You know what? We'll put the small pulses back on. Okay. Alright, we still have a ton left. Oh. Here, we'll put a medium pulse. Take a ton of armor off, or a little bit of armor off the legs. Alright, so this could be an interesting build.
Right. I'll get it in the schedule.
ER small. Hey IMG, nice to see you. We're doing an extra stream tonight because we didn't get to stream very much last night. We're just at the tail end here. Are you going to be doing any streaming tonight? All right, so let's look at the Wraith. Wraith is still my favorite of what we got. So let's look at the Wraith here. All right, we got some X pulses. Oh, it's raid night. Of course, it's raid night. All right, so we're going to take the jump jets. Some people say the Wraith needs to have jump jets. I disagree. because the Wraith already has a very high speed. It doesn't need jump jets and speed. So we're going to take all that off. Right. We're going to turn this into a scout. So we're going to put on a Beagle probe. This large X pulse is a lot of tonnage for that firepower. Same thing for the medium X pulses here. Not a fan. Not a fan. We have better weapons. Alright, so we're going to put an armored cowl on this sucker. For sure. And for weapons, we're going to put on a snub PPC. Snub PPC. So dual snub PPCs. We have 1 ton left, so let's put some additional armor on this bad boy. Including some on the legs. Because if the Wraith loses its legs, it's in big trouble. You know what? I'm going to take the Beagle probe off. I think it would be better with a Guardian ECM. Yeah. Alright, so that's going to have an evasion of speed of max sprint of 12 hexes. And it's going to have the ability to backstab with 2 snub-nosed PPCs. That is a nice mech. Yep, I like that. I like that build for that Wraith.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Okay, so we got some good mechs coming up the pipeline. On that note, I'm going to end the stream here. And see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern Time for our regular stream. Talk to you then.